My daughter told me not to continue with YouTube. She said that I won't get any views. I'm just gonna do something stupid. I'm just gonna lightly, I'm not gonna push because I'm sure it'll come off, but I'm just gonna see how easy it does transfer. Oh, that's good. Hi everyone, Happy New Year. I'm back. Not that anyone will notice. You'll have to excuse me if I make a bunch of mistakes on this video because I'm literally so not used to doing YouTube anymore. I lost all motivation to come on YouTube and continue doing what I do just because my channel was mainly about makeup. Obviously I'm not a big channel, I don't get PR or anything like that, so it just got to the point where I couldn't keep buying new product. And also nothing was really interesting to me once I'd got a really big collection of makeup, which I love and I still continue to use. I have been buying bits throughout the year and I'm sure I'll be talking about them at some point. But yeah, I'm basically sticking to buying something when I see it, and if it stands out to me and I really want it, then I'll buy it. Otherwise, I've just been continuing to buy what is running out, which I really enjoy using, like certain concealers, foundations, eyeshadow palettes. I just haven't really got my eye on anything, which I love. Still been in the background, still try and watch, nowhere near as much as I used to watch actually. Also, I've been getting more clients, so it has been keeping me busy, plus with all the COVID and stuff. Christmas we all had COVID, me, my husband, my son and my daughter. The youngest two, I hope they're okay, but they don't seem to have any symptoms and I'm not really into testing them. They both have autism. It's hard to get them to cooperate during the testing, trying to test them and stuff. So yeah, my daughter came home from university, passed it on to me, I passed it on to my husband. Well, my husband and son got it around the same time, so Christmas was kind of ruined. Obviously we are blessed. We're still blessed. We're still here. Nobody was seriously ill. Nobody was really ill, really. I had barely a cough. I think my husband had more sinuses, just a slight cold. But you know, we had to do the whole isolation thing. My mum couldn't come over for Christmas. No one could come over for Boxing Day and do our traditional family games. I was gutted. I really was gutted. I've been thinking about coming back on YouTube for a long time now, and I do miss it. I did enjoy it. I just didn't really have the time as I've got more busy now, and I also like to work out a lot. I will see how this goes, and it's not like I'm a huge channel where people are going to miss me, or I don't, you know, I'm just doing this because I've missed it. And yeah, and I do have a new product to show you. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. Is that what it's called? Yes. And it's a first impressions video. Just got it delivered today. Haven't even checked if the shade is going to be okay. I pray to God it is. I'm happy to say that I'm pretty good now with what I like in a foundation, what I don't like, and stick to what's good for my skin. I do have sensitive dry skin, so I tend to go for more of a hydrating satin finish foundation. I would say satin natural finish is my preference. I do like a little bit of dew in the summer. It got released a few days ago. I've seen a couple of videos floating around and it does sound what I would be interested in. Buildable medium coverage hydrating foundation for a beautiful healthy looking glow. It's got 30 shades and I chose 6 neutral. I steered towards the neutral cool foundations. Warm looks too, I don't go for warm tones, so I'm hoping this is not going to be too warm for me. The packaging is quite nice, but I think mine's got a bit damaged in transit. I think it's going to be too warm. So here it is. Nice squeezy bottle. It reminds me of the YSL and stuff. You get your 30ml in here. I am worried that it's going to be too warm. I've just wasted £34 because you can't return makeup here in the UK. So good. I've done all my skincare and I've also done my brows, and I'll probably be using a brush for this one because it's supposed to be quite sheer to medium. I will try and do my research before I purchase anything. I don't just buy it because it's just been released. I have a sponge here if I need to. I might try and see how they both work out. So I'm going to be using the Wayne Goss number 01 brush. I'm nervous. I'll do a little swatch on my hand. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's not too bad. Slightly warm, but not too bad. So that is the swatch. That's the colour. It's quite thin, but not too thin. It's not really runny. And what I most like, what I'm most excited about with this one is I do have some nice lightweight foundations. My favourite was the YSL All-in-One Glow, and I also had the Lancome Skin Feels Good foundation, and obviously for more heavier coverage I do really enjoy the CC full coverage cream. But with this one I'm looking forward to it because of the finish, because I like the idea of looking nice and glowy and luminous, but with the Lancome especially and the YSL, it was very tacky, and although it made you look nice and dewy, it can sometimes accentuate pores and lines and stuff. It was quite thick. And I've always wanted to try one of her foundations. This is a first for me of one of Charlotte Tilbury's, because the one before this, I think the Flawless Filter one, I don't want to leave it on my skin, so I think I'm gonna start buffing it in now before I forget, because otherwise it might dry in. I'll just start on one side, I think. Cover that spot up. Put a little bit on my nose there. I tend to use brushes for lightweight foundations because it goes a bit further than the sponge, and I'm just pressing it in with the brush and buffing it in. It is definitely a sheer to me. Well, it's definitely sheer. I'm hoping I can build it up to medium, and the colour's nice. Colour's a good match actually. So natural looking. So I'm already getting the impression how natural it's looking on my skin. I'll get closer in a second. The light in this room is appalling, like literally appalling. I hardly have any light in this room. And I don't like to have my ring light too bright either, because I think that can just destroy. That can just not an accurate as, oh my god, I am definitely not used to YouTube. I do like using a brush to apply it. It feels quite good. It's not covered that spot, but I'll see what happens in a minute with that. I'm going to go on this side with my beauty blender and see how it goes on with a sponge. So I'm just like squeezing out a little bit at a time. I'll probably use about 2 full pumps maybe. I'm just going to get a bit closer for you guys to see. I think I'm going to like it. I can usually tell quite quickly now. Very natural looking. And I can see the luminosity on it, so that's good. And it's not over the top either. The sponge has done quite a good job at applying it, and I don't know if it's applied it in a smoother appearance. But right in between them brows. Oh, so that's a good layer. I think that's all you need if you was on holiday. That's literally it. And I think it looks better in real life rather than on camera. I look a little bit washed out on camera, but it's a good match still. And I think in person I look a little bit more healthier. So I'm going to give it another layer, because I would definitely want more coverage than this on a daily basis. I'm not a full coverage person, but that's definitely sheer and natural looking. Very good impression so far, because oh yeah, that is looking really nice. Right, let's give it another layer. I'm going to use this much on my finger. Spread that out a bit. I'm hoping that will be enough to do the job, otherwise I can see people going through this really quickly. Especially if you have more problematic skin. Oh, look at that luminosity coming through. Wow, that's nice. I think that this will probably be a very good popular foundation. From what I've heard from the other one, it was just too heavy and thick for my preference. But yeah, I think that's done it. It's not covered this spot, but I don't mind that. And I think the sponge does do a really nice job of blending it in on me. I don't think, you know, you do whatever suits you if you use a brush or a sponge, but I normally use a brush for lightweight foundations, but I think this is it's not taking away the product, it's still pushing it into the skin really nicely without shearing it out too much. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, so sorry about me leaning forward like this. My camera on a 50mm lens, it won't zoom in. So you can clearly see how luminous it is on my skin, and the ring light is not up that high at all. I'm going to get even closer in a second. I can't look in the monitor because I'm right in front of the viewfinder, so you can still see my skin coming through. And I think on this amazing lens it shows more imperfections than it does in the mirror, because in the mirror, gorgeous, 100% a beautiful foundation. That is nice. I don't know if I'd wear it during the day though. It looks completely glowy and just really nice and healthy. Get in focus. Need to come down my neck a bit more. I may as well be honest, for me, I don't think I'll use it on a daytime basis. It's a very pretty foundation, and maybe I'll be more generous with it in the summer. It's a beautiful foundation. Unless you're really bougie, you just want to look like you have lovely glowing skin on a daily basis, then go ahead. It looks quite nice now on camera. In real life it looks really healthy. It's a very nice lightweight foundation, and I can already tell without me doing like a wear test of however many days, this will be good for me. Obviously your skin changes, it can become more dry patches, so some days might not look as good as it, but this is a mediocre skin day for me and it looks good. And yeah, in between my problem area, which is in between my nose, that looks really nice. It's not caked up or collected in there. I'm happy with it. So it says it's made in Italy. The colour, it seems to be really nice. I'll save this more for the summer and also for girl get-togethers and dates and stuff like that, because I think this is definitely close up to the mirror. When I go close to the mirror, it just looks so pretty on the skin, and I'm really happy I've got it. But this is the first one I have in my collection which has got a nice luminous healthy glow without the tacky. Still a little bit tacky, but it's not shiny. So it's, you know, you can get them foundations which are so like the skin tints, just like the skin tints for me, and the YSL, the Lancome, they're very nice lightweight foundations, but they don't last as long. And I heard the longevity of this one seems to be looking quite good. I will update you on that on my next video, because I am coming back. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm going to finish my makeup off and close out the video. Back in a second. This is the finished look, guys. I'm just putting in my earrings and, you know, trying to move things along faster because I'm running out of time. There, done. No lashes today. I am finding that I'm wearing lashes less and less. Two reasons. I don't go anywhere glamorous enough every day to use them, and I do want to look different when I actually go out, so there's no point wearing them every day. And plus I think they're ruining my real lashes because they seem to be getting really sparse in between. But I still love lashes. I'm not hating on lashes. I still will wear them when I want to make that extra step on my makeup. This is the finished makeup look, and I'm really happy with how everything's turned out. I still think that in person it looks more better, although it looks quite good on camera now. I haven't finished my hair, sorry about that. We're just going to have to close out the video as it is. I am surprised that I enjoyed using a sponge with this foundation, just because I thought it would take away the product too quickly, but it didn't. Also, a couple of the claims it says on the box: undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear. Good. Clinically proven results. Boost hydration. See, I'm going to love this. Boosts hydration by up to 166%. Skin looks more plump and smoother by up to 181%. Skin tone looks more even up to 210%. Over 90% of users agree. Well, I want to know what they're having, but if all those claims are true, then no comment. Minimises the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots, and skin appears instantly brighter. What I can say is this: I'm liking it more and more every time I look in the camera, in the monitor. I'm liking it more and more. I would still think this is too nice to wear during the day. It does go on really lightweight. It does smooth out my skin. It gives me a healthy glow, so I cannot see this going wrong at all. And the fact that it's my first Charlotte Tilbury foundation, I'm really happy that I'll get on with it, because I'm not sure if I would have liked any of the others. I'm a fan of her powder, her airbrush powder. I always repurchase one of those. I found it to be the best face powder for me. I'm rambling. Let me know if you're going to treat yourself to this foundation. I think it's definitely worth it. I will keep you updated about the longevity of it and see how long it lasts on my face. It's 1 o'clock, so I'll probably be taking this off around 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. I assume it's going to be on my face for over 8 hours today, so that's a good wear test for me. The Lancome and the YSL always made me look healthy, but you definitely had to set it. It would slide off your face if you wasn't careful. This feels... I did set mine with powder, and it still feels kind of sticky. I'm just going to do something stupid. I'm just going to lightly, I'm not going to push because I'm sure it will come off, but I'm just going to see how easy it does transfer. Oh, that's good. Look. Hope, fingers crossed guys, fingers crossed. Even if it does come off my face quicker, I never, what's the word? Oh my god. So I never write one off, that's it. I don't write it off. I'm so bad at this. If I know that I'm going to be needing the makeup to stay on my face for longer than 6 to 8 hours, I will definitely not use a foundation on purpose if I know that. With a little bit more of a heavier finish and a matte finish, and just be careful on how I use it. Hopefully it will at least last 6 hours. That's what I'm hoping. I'll keep it real with you guys, and I'll definitely let you know on the next video how this stood on my face as far as longevity. That word is starting to get on my nerves. I'm going. Thank you for watching, and I hope I've still got some people who remember me out there. Have a good day, and I'll be back with another video.